Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blends 3D car creation channel. This is the next in the 1950s British sports car build, and in this we're going to be doing the rear blueprint. Okay, so in previous episodes I've done the blueprints for the side and for the front. So there's the side and there's the front. So we'll hide these. So we've got a better view. So press H to hide it. Control on 1 and go into rear. Now I'm going to add in. Just make sure this is centered, which it doesn't look like it is. So let's grab this. Grab this and press G and press the so press G and the right arrow. Move the right arrow a few times till the dot is on the blue line, which it is, and then we'll press G and Z. Move it down a little bit so the tyres are on this line here. Okay, so from there press right. So let's make sure that the cursor's in the centre of the world, and it is. So press Shift and A and add in a mesh plane. So we've got our plane and it needs rotating, so go into side view and just press R, then 90. Okay, so go back to Control 1 to go to the rear, tab into edit mode, and we're going to press X and collapse edges, which will collapse all edges, will leave one vertex in the centre. So press X and collapse all vertices. So take this, and what we'll do is to add in a mirror modifier, and we'll also add in so we've got a mirror in, and we'll also add a subdivision surface in. Ramp that up to 2 and render up to 3. Okay, so now we're in a position to go. So press G and let's put this on the bottom of the tyre. So just move it down so it's on there. Okay, so we've got the extent of the tyre there. I know it bulges, but we're just looking at this line here. So press E and Z and just take this up to here, and then we'll take this one and press E and X and take it to here, and then E and Z again and bring it up to here. Now we might as well draw this line in we've got for the so I'll take it up to there. So what I'm going to do is to get these two and press F to join it. I'm going to right mouse and subdivide to get one there. Now I'm going to put one in here and one in here. Where are we? So we just need to bring these two down slightly, just to get the curvature of the back fender. So here we're going to go G and bring, E, bring this across, and press E again, and bring it up to around here, and press E. With all curves I put three vertices in, So all we're doing is basically tracing around this. So press E, just follow what I'm doing. I mean, if it gets too boring along the line, I'll probably do a time lapse, a slow time lapse, so you actually see what I'm doing. So press Control and R and add 3 in here, just for effect. Press G twice and bring that to here. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I possibly can. So what's this line here? Not sure. I think this is the rear fender and that's the front. So I'm going to press G and Z and bring this up. Sorry, E and Z and bring this up to here. Then I'm going to press E and just trace this line around like so. And I'm going to take this one and press E, and I'm going to come up there, here, this line, here, here, and here. So I'm going to press F and join these two. I'll press this one. Press. Oh, what am I doing there? Right. So press this one and press E. Bring it up here. E again. E. Just bring this all around until we get to about here, and then press E. And what we want to do is to put clipping, tick the clipping box here, and just move this across now till it locks. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. It looks essentially correct, but I think this one needs pulling up just a tad, and this one, and this one. Because when we put the this one obviously needs to come up to about there. So that's giving us a reasonable. It's difficult to see some of these things, but I'm just getting the basics in because we're going to be using the photographs more than the blueprint. We've just got the blueprint in here to get the rough outline as a gauge to what we're modelling, and we use the photographs to model from. So I'm going to press Control and R in here, and then just, if that looks okay, so I'm going to press E and Z and take this one down to about here, and E and Z again, bring it all the way to here. Now I'm going to grab these two and move these over slightly. Okay, and then for speed I'm going to grab these three, press Shift and D, and then move them on the X-axis to about here. Join these two together because that's a line, and join these two together, press F, there's a line there. Okay, so we're a little way round. So this one here, press E, bring it all the way across to around about here, press Control and R, just put in a couple there, grab these two, press F. Now I'm going to grab these two, go into bound box, press S and Z, and scale them in a little bit. Press Control and R on here, press twice. I'm going to line that up with that, so I'm going to select this one first, put this back to active element. Click on this and press SZ 0, and then do the same with this, press SZ 0, press return, pick these two and press F, pick these two press F. That's just so you can see that the bumper is actually curved. Now these two here, just move them out slightly. Now we'll need, so we don't press Ctrl and R in both of these, press G twice. You can see what's happening here, it's sharpening up that corner. Press G twice here. Okay, so grab this one now, press E, bring up to around here, E again. So just creating the shape of these bumperettes. Press E, bring that all the way up to here. E. When we actually model this, I know the lines don't look very clear, but when we model this we can do this by view. Press E, by view in the blueprints. So press E, the drawing, should I say, the photographs of the vehicle. Don't forget the drawings are probably more important than blueprints, so this is why a lot of blueprints are not that brilliant. I like to get the overall, the blueprints are good for the overall dimensions, and then really it's just an artistic view. So bring this up to here, so we'll join these two up, so press F here. So I'm going to line these up with these two, I'm going to line up with this. So press S, X and 0. And then I'm going to line up, there's method in my madness here. So I'm going to line these up. Actually, let's do this again. So this and this, SX 0. So this and this, SX 0. That's better. So this and this, SX 0. And then this and this, SX 0. So we've got a uniform shape. Then just join these two up, press F. Okay, so what we got next? So I want to introduce another loop cut here. Bring this up, press G twice, bring it up to around about here. Now I'm going to extrude it all the way to the middle, so press E and X all the way to the middle till it locks. So that's that bit. So that's the underside of the car. I'm not doing any of this because we can do this from the photographs. Okay, so we need a view in here, so press Ctrl and R, scroll up till we've got about 5, and bring this one across, G twice, bring it to around about there, press E, bring it around that curve, press E again, bring it up to here, just trace around it. And probably the blueprints you'll be using for other vehicles will be a lot clearer than this, so you can literally just trace over them. So how's that looking? See, there's a discrepancy here. That may be perspective. There's discrepancy here, but if we've got the total width of the vehicle, we should be okay. Right, let's have, just notice that. So pick these two up, press G twice, take it all the way to the bottom. Press Ctrl and R, and add 2 loop cuts in here. Pick them up, make sure it's bounding box, and press SX to tighten up the tiles on the bottom. So that's better. So what we got next? got this line here, so press F, and what we're going to do is press G in there, Control and R in there, pick these two up, press G twice, and E and F. Right, what I'll need is to take the clipping off for a moment. Don't want it clip, so G twice, and pull it in as close as we can to about there, because that's the rib that runs down the boot, and then press F. So that's here we are, that's what we've got. So you can see there's a little bit wrong with this, so what I'm going to do, just to take up that issue, is to, when we align up everything, we can scale it down properly. So I'm going to press G, and I'm going to move across just 3 or 4 times. Now tab, and have a look where we are. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this again. I'm going to move it, press G, just move that to about there. Let's have a look now. Okay, that's looking closer. So, what else have we got to do? So this is not quite right yet. But I'm going to put loop cut in here. Press G twice, bring it all the way up to the top here. Do the same here. Press G twice, bring it all the way up here. Let's have a look now. That's a lot better. So we need another loop cut in here. And join those two together. So press F. There. Let's have a look now. So that's better. Now press Shift and right mouse about in the centre there, then press Shift and A and add in a circle. Go into side view. Let's change the number of points. We only want about 16, so put 16 in. And now rotate it 90. Press Control and 1 to get back to the back, and then just scan it in. So scale. So I'm going to press Shift and D, then scale. Put in there, Shift and D, scale. And that gives us the difference of the colour bits. So even though you can see where it is beyond the bumper. Okay, there's a line here that goes round, but I'm not going to put that in because we can do that within the model. What else have we got? We've got a number plate, haven't we? Right, okay, so let's use this one, press Shift and D, move it down on the Z axis, and then press E, round here, slightly round here, and again, all the way to the bottom here, and E. Let's put some clipping back on. Make sure that one's clipped. So that's that. Grab these 4. Just move them out on the X a bit to get that. one in here, press G twice, bring it close to the edge, another one here, press G twice, bring it down. That's looking pretty good now. This will do it in a separate time. I'm going to disable this the view of the it's off-putting of the mirror modifier. Let's just take it away so we can B. I want to grab all these. Put a clip in. Why is it not clipping? Ah, that's because I disabled the view. Let's just get that for now. So press A. I think I've got some duplicates. So to hide any duplicate or clean up any duplicates, go to this menu, mesh, clean up, and merge by distance. Nothing there. Okay. Right. So press Control and R. Control and R. Grab these two. Press G twice. Bring them in here. And press F to join them. That's better. Okay, so we're getting better there. What else do we need to sign this one? So press Shift and D, and press G. Disable clipping because it's clipped. So G, move it across to about here. Put clipping back on. Press E and X, go all the way to the middle. This one here, press E and Z, go all the way down to here. And you can put in as much detail as you want. Another way to get, instead of dragging stuff, you can press it and then you can scroll them till you get loads. Okay, to there. So then you can deselect all of these, which will say deselect that one, the one you want, and then press X and dissolve vertices. That's a way of getting it. So press loads. About there, disable that, sorry, disable that and that, and press X, dissolve vertices. Okay. Quite like that method. Click, and press X and delete, dissolve vertices. Okay, so that's that. So that's looking better. We've got this piece here, so press Shift and D, move it across to here. It's a hinge, don't know the exact details, but I'm just going to draw it in. E and Z, bring it down to here, E and X to there, and then I'm going to press Control and R in here, press G twice, bring it across to there, press these two and press F. Control R, X and dissolve vertices. X dissolve vertices. We've got that. We need to do this one here, so press Shift and D and bring that down to about here. E and X, and take it across to there, E and Z, take it down to there, E and X again, to there, and press F to join. Put a bunch of in there. If you want the same number, so I've got 6, 8 cuts I've got there. I'll just disable that. Just disable that. Press X. Dissolve vertices. If I put in 8 in here, yeah, disable that and that. Press X. Dissolve vertices. That means that is exactly the same level as that. Okay, so press Tab. So we've got that. I'm just going to put 4 in here. Probably 6. Select that one and that and press X. Dissolve vertices. So another 6 in here. Dissolve vertices. So there we go. So that's as much as I want to do. I mean, I'm not doing the hood for this. I'm going to design. I think I'm going to design my own hardtop for this car, and that will be part of the tutorial. So let's hide this blueprint. So there we go. That's the blueprint for the rear of the Jowett. Okay, it looks a bit basic, but essentially we've got all the car that we need in here. Looks like there's another bracket there, but we can model that. We can model all this under here. But there, it's pretty basic, but there you go, that's it. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.